first game, so kind of hard to judge. We're gonna see Team Spirit on Radiant. They will have, I believe, Queen of Pain on the mid lane. No, it's gonna be Queen of Pain on the safe lane, because no matter what you put against Invoker on the mid lane, Invoker still does fiddle, whether you're playing against Ember or Queen of Pain. All right, right bit up.
Man stack, and Skiter immediately on the retreat as he sees far too many Team Spirit heroes. And this is kind of like what I feel like
love the build
is the meta right now. Oh, maxed out javelins.
Yeah, this is Pango 2 years ago.
30 seconds.
Yutoro's got some good ideas when it comes to the patch. I feel like this is what you do with Bounty Ruins right now. It's too hard to secure. Like Triangle, you know, you have one person up there, no problem. But now that the Bounty Rune is in the more open jungle areas, I feel like you just got to stack, you know? I don't think you can do some sort of like, you know, only have 2 or 3 heroes protecting a rune sort of thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. So there's very limited amount of tower damage in Tundra. That's like, I don't think this game will be like so fast, especially if Tundra like wants to win. Miposhka in a bit of a trouble. Another stun will be available.
Gets Bounty Rune at least, but it's not looking too hot for him, especially with these Shadow Poisons raining in. Almost all of them landed. That last one not quite enough to be able to get to 5 ticks, so the 4 isn't going to be quite enough. Saksa throws out the Acorn.
Oh, the extra armor! Oh, the tower. What makes the difference?
And they are going to be able to get some good damage onto Yutoro, though, as well. Look at this body blocking 33, trying to stay in front of him, keep him out of the tower range as long as possible. Oh, yeah, keep it up. And one more stack. Tries to go for the dodge. He dodged it. Shadow Poison, he activated it and slight dodged the Shadow Poison activation.
Yeah, this is why, you know, these guys, they want TI pretty much. You know, great stuff. So he had a couple of stick charges and he also had a fairy fire, but they didn't flinch, like did not want to use it.
Yeah.
Confidence, huh?
Yeah, absolute confidence. So we're going to see Roger and Collapse playing together. It'll be interesting to see how Roger kind of slots into this lineup. But Collapse playing Centaur. Again, like you were saying earlier, just kind of feels normal. Snake King, who's now going to be playing the 5 position, playing a hero that he definitely played a fair amount of before in the 4 position. The Shadow Demon pickup with the Chaos Knight. So maybe we're going to see a little bit of illusion on illusion action there. Just trying to cheese that, but...
Yeah, pretty standard stuff, I would say. Similar to previous patch. Centaur starting with 2 circlets, 2 gauntlets. Oh, Sand King. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, 33. Just turns around, accepts his fate, does with the damage he can before giving away first blood to Yutoro. Now maybe Saksa potentially could die as well as he gets dangerously low. Miposhka finishes it up. Okay.
Really good start for Team Spirit. Like, definitely what you don't expect most of the time. Like, your safe lane loses. They're more focused on the farm. But this time around, Team Spirit, they're getting kills early on. 2 minutes, 2 kills.
I don't know about you, but I feel like I kind of expect it nowadays in any Sand King lane. This poor hero, man. I feel like his laning phase is always terrible.
It's a bait. Whenever you, like, oh, we need a lockdown. We want, you know, I mean, he got some buffs. He got some buffs, but it's nothing like huge. So I'd say it's okay, but a lot of the time, Sand King just feels underwhelming. Yeah. Especially if he's pushed out of the lane and the enemy gets level 2 faster than him. If they're denying and not letting him get the caustic.
Base armor increased by 1. That was the big one.
It's one of my. It's definitely my favorite thing. It's what has been happening in the past 15 years. You don't know what to do. Give him 1 extra armor if the rate is not high enough.
And then we've got our mid lane matchup, which we're Invoker versus the Queen of Pain, so they want to make sure that they don't have that Ember Spirit in that matchup.
Yeah, we need to see the CS to see how they're doing. Real quick, very nice.
Roger has a stick, and
what a
stomp. Collapse, tries to focus down Skiter, but he does get away into the trees. They're going to try and get Snake King first. The Fairy Fire almost gets the kill on Roger, but he dies, and that last Shadow Poison take is not going to be enough.
The region will kick in. It's going to be fine. So, right now, bottom lane. Even more aggression, but they should be careful. Like, Nora deals a lot of damage, even forcing the Sandstorm, which is pretty big. Slap.
Yeah,
they killing Skiter.
He still managed to get that kill, even though he got away earlier. I mean, these 2 side lanes are not going very well for Team Tundra. 4-0 already, 1,000 net worth lead plus for Team Spirit. Nothing to be too surprised about, considering they're the TI winners. They've only lost a series against Tundra with the best-of-5 finals, and then Hellraisers managed to beat them once in the regionals. But you know, other than that, it seems like whenever Team Spirit, you know, really tries to get serious, they are still a very fearsome force.
They really are. 33, nice stun. There is a sentry available.
Ooh, nice little combos there. The Costa Finale doing quite a bit as well. And a little bit of extra base armor might have just saved 33's life.
You think that was it?
Maybe it builds up over time, you know? All right, well, looks like they were able to get the kill on Mapochka, the first kill of the game for Tundra, though. I mean,
middle tower is under attack.
Oh, 2 melee creeps following him around, and they soak up the chains. That is just sad.
It is sad. I mean, it's 33% chance he's playing the lane with 33, so...
That's true. That's a good point. You should have been thinking about the memes.
Wages of fear.
That's actually so unlucky. But, you know, you gotta say whatever and keep playing. It happens to everyone. Top lane, Collapse, pretty much free farming once he gets that Vanguard. He's gonna be pretty unkillable, I would say. Like, they will need to rotate multiple heroes. Invoker with the Spirit Vessel will do the trick, or they're gonna need to use the Epicenter because he is just a monster right now. 1500 HP, 5 minutes in. Pretty hard to take down. Yeah. Oh, look at Ember's build. Look what he has in Quick 5. Battle Fury. I guess they just wanted to have some extra AoE against CK illusions. Yeah. Because this is their win condition. Like Invoker, yeah, he can pop off, but if you shut down CK in a lineup like this, the enemy is going to suffer.
Yeah, and ultimately Ember Spirit is he's still one of those just like bonkers heroes. If you get him at just enough farm and you go late enough, that hero is just so insane when it comes to late game presence. Roger just kind of keeping snaking at bay here while the Centaur goes for the extra efficiency of farming, pulling the creep wave into the neutral camp. Tornado goes out, Toronto Tokyo dodges it, but might be able to re-engage here. They might be able to catch 9. He goes the Ghost Walk real quickly, now turns around with the help of Soxa. Would love to be able to get the kill on Toronto Tokyo, but it looks like Snaking is going to be able to get the kill on Roger before he eventually falls. They do hit the Bushwhack. Do they have enough stuns, though? The Cold Snap, and it's just enough to bring Toronto Tokyo down as well. The rotations now favoring Tundra outside of that awkward laning phase.
Really good rotation there from Hoodwink Soxa on point, and Queen of Pain was hesitating whether she wants to go for Invoker or they need to get the kill on Shadow Demon. Didn't use the ulti immediately, then after that did not have enough mana to burst him, so really good their trade for Tundra. MP
commits it, 33, realizing that Yutoro doesn't actually have the mana to be able to support this, commits for the kill. Might be able to catch it, but Toronto Tokyo revives, goes up, he's got the Burrow Strike in, one more hit maybe, but no, Yutoro survives all day by Toronto Tokyo.
Did I see that correctly? Can I click on Sanking?
No, he didn't double by boots.
Oh, I saw 2 boots. I saw 2 boots, noticed it, sold. I mean, he's the Scorpion. He needs 1 pair for each set of legs.
That's true. He also has a pair of null talismans, which that is something that Collapse has certainly been a big fan of. I would almost say abuser of the new null talismans and bracers. Looking through his pub history, man, he's just buying 2 or 3 of them every single game.
Yeah, for Centaur, I don't know if he's gonna upgrade it. Like, I think this is one of the weirdest upgrades that we get. At 25-minute mark, it just doubles everything you got. So it's really good. One of the reasons why we might see more early endings, I would say, especially since there's a 15-minute charge, 25-minute bracers, nulls, and raid bed doubles the effect of them.
Yeah, bigger and bigger. Early power spikes coming into the game, which is a bit...
power spike, that's the word. Not been used for a while.
Start off 9. Tornado into EMP with the stun from Skeeter. Now Collapse is just shy of the mana to be able to get a Stampede out. He's almost there. He could pop it now. Oh, but it's too much. It's too much. And probably for the best he doesn't waste it.
Yeah, there was no rotation whatsoever. So they needed to play this safe. Still on top of the CS chart, 60 CS, 89 on Collapse.
Centaurs has always been an absolute monster when it comes to CSing in the offlane, and that has certainly not changed. Roger have to take a trip back to base there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think he sticks around. He had a lot of magic wand charges. Stacks up the easy camp for Toronto Tokyo. Both the supports are kind of hovering in the neighborhood. Taking a look at 9 and seeing if they can get a pick there.
Is under attack.
This should be the tower for Team Spirit. There's no rotation whatsoever from Tundra. And their safe lane tower on bottom is full HP for them.
Yeah, Ember Spirit's still chilling out there. I think that is one of the advantages of Ember Spirit's safe lane, right? He's one of the few heroes that can just camp there.
Especially now it's easier because his damage on creep waves got buffed, so he can easily shove out the creep waves, and also he has this ability to come back with the remnant. Very hard to kill as well. Not as tanky as he was before, because right now he reduces 70% of the magical damage.
I find that change really interesting because there's going to be some instances where you actually would prefer that as the Ember Spirit, right? I think it probably doesn't matter too much for safe lane, but 1v1 mid matchups, right? There are times where you'll be able to keep your flame guard up. Yeah. You're going to see Mapochka and Roger trying to focus down staking. It'll be a pretty easy kill for them as 9 and Sox have already retreated away. Free pick, cost them a stampede, nothing major.
Quick in and out, they got a kill. Thinking they need a blink dagger on him. Like, they can 10 minutes in, they can play, you know, a bit. They can smoke, they can grab a kill, but it's gonna be much easier once the 33 gets it. And double null. These items are so good. Once he gets the blink dagger, should be a smoke time for Tundra. Gonna get a big kill. Probably on Ember Spirit or Queen of Pain, and there's gonna be another big time for them, Spirit Vessel. So like they can deal with the Centaur, who's super farmed. He's very tanky, but once the Spirit Vessel is online, he's not.
Tanking, I guess, is one of the we're talking about. Well, we heard Kyle use that line about how some carry told him that it's. He doesn't actually flow. Yeah, he stole that directly from me. That's why he turned around and said something, because I said that in the room with him when we were having lunch, and he literally just took that and used it on the panel. What the hell, Kyle?
He's not wrong, you know. He said carry player throughout your Dota career. You played a carry.
Yeah, I talked to a player. Yeah, okay. No, I talked to a player.
He didn't say bro. He said I talked to a player.
But yeah, I mean, I guess Sanking, he's just sandstorms. He doesn't care what offensive threats there is. Once again, Snaking going to be dying here. Snaking seems to be adapting to the 5 position role pretty well. He's playing pretty sacrificial.
Oh, yeah.
Just running into all of these ganks. Say,
you
don't
check
worry,
the
guys.
scoreboard. If you have more than 3 deaths, you're doing a very good job at the position 5. The more deaths you have, the better you are at the roll.
Oh, nice grab there from Soxa. 33, though, actually choosing not to go for the kill on Roger. Instead, sets up on Mapochka, but the counterplay from the Stampede allows them to easily get out of range of that after.
Bit of a miscommunication there again. They did not want to go for the same target, but now we need to be very careful. Rubik, this is the spot that he wants to steal in the team fight. So having a stun on Rubik always going to be good.
It's so weird that like you get Vanguard and then you go back and complete one of the bracers. Yeah, and then maybe he's going to complete the other one sometime. He's still holding on to it. We'll see, but Blink Dagger up next.
He will not have a slot for the second one. That's the problem.
Dire's top tower.
Maybe at 25 minutes he sells his wand and rebuys a bracer.
Or if you get a Van Brace, then 2 bracers are combined inside the same brace. That's the thing that we need to look into. Spirit Vessel will be done on 9.
Radiant's bottom
tower
done
on CK. So I say Tundra, if they want to fight, I don't think their lineup is going to get any stronger. I feel Spirit's lineup is just better scaling right now, and they're knocking on the tier 1 tower. Collapse. Super tanky. Battle period done.
Radiant's bottom
on Ember.
Is under attack.
And maybe 4,000 net we're down, but this is a good opportunity for them to be able to change that number. This fresh Blink Dagger. And a attempt here from Team Spirit to poke at the mid tower, but they're really just doing it behind the Centaur with the retaliate damage, doing most of the work. They're gonna lead off here. The Tornado, he gets the Hood of Defiance off afterwards, immediately gets merged out. Nice Sonic Wave though, coming in. Toronto Tokyo cleans up one. Roger from the back, Burrow strikes through, catches 33 as well. That's gonna be a second kill going their way. It costs him a Centaur, a full out Fiend Script onto 9. A third kill maybe, but 9 slips into the night. Still has the poison, but the regen should be good enough. Roger, a second Burrow strike, slowing down this Chaos Knight. Skiter is dangerously low. In Toronto Tokyo, you know he wants to be able to clean up
so
these
low.
kills. All of them are so low. And here comes the Ember Spirit. Slide on through. Couldn't quite get any of those kills, but jump up the Invoker, and that burnout will do the trick. Skiter constantly armlet toggling, does manage to keep himself alive for now. And it looks like Snaking with the revive will make sure that Team Spirit's aggression is slowed down. Roger! Oh, Roger. He's trying to show off, you know, CIS rejects. They just got promoted to upper division. He's like, I'll see you there, Team Spirit. Look at these plays, man. I'm going to go kill these guys.
He placed the ward. I'm not sure if that's going to get devorded, but a bit too deep. I'd say great execution from Team Spirit. Collapse was so close to using his Stampede. Might get him out of the trouble. Oh, so like good support from Spirit.
This is pretty greedy, but he survives. That was a close call. He's trying to stay on the map just purely through armlet toggling, which is a bold move, but
he's gonna stay full. Right? All right, let's try to say when he's gonna be full HP. If he does not want to go back to base, I'd say 16-07.
Okay, I was gonna say somewhere around there. I was 16, 15, probably pretty good, but. Doro might get caught here. Stun one into the bushwhack. They have the epicenter on top of all that, and it will be enough. Yutaro falls. A well-executed gank by Tundra, something they desperately needed as they were 4K down before that mid-push. Now 6K, but unfortunately with that kill, things will even out just a tad bit, but they really got to keep this momentum going. They got to get some more picks off the Sand King, because otherwise, what's the point of the hero?
Yeah, pretty much. This is what their lineup is really good at. I think they're going to be strong in the next 10 minutes. They need to enable the CK. Sand King needs to be very active, even though it's a 5K gold lead for Team Spirit. Like Tundra, they need to do stuff right now. This is a BO1, this is not a BO3, so their lineup is on timer, and so they need to make stuff happen. Use the smoke that you got to try to take control of the area. Go for Roche. Like their Roche taking lineup potential is really not there. It's gonna be much slower than compared to Team Spirits.
Dire's top tower is
oh look, there's a Queen of Pain. Oh look, there's a Kaya Sanj.
Oh look, there's Arcane Rune as well on top of that.
What a different patch we're watching right now, Lacoste. Feels good to watch a different patch.
And it really does. Oh, she's also going for a shard, huh? And she can buy straight away 16 minutes in. The problem is she does not have enough gold.
So she'll probably get it around 20 minutes, 11A, 5,000 net worth lead for Team Spirit, and they're currently smoked up. Stampede, managed to hit a nice stomp there. Bushwhack, clean whip, 33. Burrow strikes through, but on the other side, there's Toronto Tokyo slowing him down. The sports will help him out and get that kill. And a small little engagement there for Team Spirit as they continue to keep Tundra on the back foot.
Another good initiation from Collapse. A couple of times he paid with his life. He is tanky, but they can still bring him down. They need to use quite a lot of abilities, and then the rest of the Team Spirit can clean up. But nicely set up gank from Team Spirit. Good usage of the smoke.
See, Collapse is going to go the Centaur Shard, which we occasionally would see a bit of before, but now got a slight buff this patch where now I think you get the strength before the damage now.
Yes, that is correct. It feels weird to get a shard at 15. The first thing that came to my mind when I was reading that it is available on 15, I'm like, man, the mid-range, she's gonna be great. Then I scroll down 30 minutes after because it's a huge patch. I'm like, well, it's not global anymore.
Radiant's bottom tower.
See, the first thing I thought of was Chet. You know, being able to grab ancient creeps 5 minutes sooner. Sounds deadly, but Unfortunately, not seeing him just yet. So, Shard into a full-out heart is Collapse's plan here. He's just going to keep on scaling as a Centaur. Meanwhile, side of the table, 33, Blink Dagger and some Null Talismans, and nothing in the quick buy. He's not even thinking about his next item yet.
I think the Lotus Orb might be a good choice here. You're playing against Bane, Rubik, getting rid of the chains, Shadow Strike from Queen of Pain. Like, they need something. Oh, Epi.
This could be a big one. Jumps forward, grabs the Rubik. It'll be an instant kill onto Roger, but everybody else able to get out. Tundra chasing, really wanting to grab Mapochka here, and they're going to be able to get the vision to close the distance. Two-man stun. Mapochka's still alive in 43, misses the Burrow Strike. They're going to turn back in. Collapse committing for the kill is going to get taken out by the Chaos Knight with that fresh BKB. He's not too scared of this Ember Spirit. He's going to go in with this two-man stun. 9 shows up, throws out a tornado. Not in time to be able to save 33 as he gets wiped out by the Sonic Wave, and Tundra retreats as a result.
Good Sunstrike to provide vision, so CK can use Reality Rift on Bane, but overall still a W for Team Spirit. How many times in the past, like 6 months, have we seen Queen of Pain using ulti, and it always feels good? Like, pro players, they just got so better at it, whether it's like connecting on multiple heroes, finding the right angle, or just the pushback to be able to save one of your teammates.
I love this quick reaction from Collapse, being able to blink back in and hit that stun, saving Mapochka alive, and you can see causes problems for 33 later on. Mapochka, speaking of him, now he's dead as Tundra managed to chase Team Spirit out of their own jungle. Chasing for more, Roger, the Sunstrike on top, and a Bushwhack coming through. As long as Roshan doesn't take the kill, Tundra will net another one.
Saxa has been really on point with the Bushwhacks, connecting on multiple people. And, you know, Battle Fury, it cuts down the tree. These players, they are preparing. You know, it's good. The AoE, you know, the speed is good against the CK and the illusions, but also you always have something to cut down the tree with.
I'll be honest, I
mean, he didn't spend gold just to cut down that tree, but it's a little bit of an extra.
Oh, absolutely. I play a lot of Hoodwink, and I am incredibly frustrated that 2 of my abilities are completely countered by Quelling Blade. Or in this case,
it's even cheaper now.
Oh, I hate
Why does that keep happening? I don't think Hoodwink would be OP if you don't lose damage once the tree is cut down.
And it's even worse now because they used to do the damage instantly. Now it's over time, which if you get caught by it and then somebody cuts down the tree, well, there goes most of your damage.
And it ruins your combo. Good luck using ulti on target that is not stunned.
Is under attack.
But Saxa is making it look very good in this game. Really, I've only seen 1 miss out of him, which I feel like that's just one of those heroes you gotta accept the fact. Like playing Nyx's esque, you know? You're gonna miss a fair number of them.
To be honest, I don't know why Nyx got a treatment. I don't think the hero was OP. I think the hero was completely fine, but feels like we needed to tweak numbers a little bit for some reason. And now Ember Spirit, he has the Lincoln Sphere, so the instant initiation coming out from Sand King. He's gonna feel a bit more safe in the team fights.
Yeah, and he's actually gonna go Desolator, which is a hero that...
big one.
Yeah, that definitely takes advantage of the change to Desolator, which now has this scaling damage where if you get the buff on heroes and they die, you get +2 damage. I mean, Ember Spirit with Sleight of Fist gets it on everybody.
Damage got reduced on Desolator. It was 55, now it's 50, but still it can go up to 20 charges. So for the same cost, you just get it earlier. And eventually, as a hero like Ember Spirit, you're gonna get the charges very easy.
Yeah. I mean, this is a hero that usually has some of the highest kill participation in the game, so that'll be definitely a big bonus to this carry Ember Spirit, as he's still topping out the board, though Skiter is keeping in reach of him. 12,000 net worth, and they're going to try get a nice initiation here. They're going to go for the Centaur, not the back line. Maybe they didn't see him, but the Centaur is going to get blown up damn near instantly. maybe Tundra can finally take this mid tower. It's been 23 minutes, and they're going to jump into the back line. Oh, there goes Maposhka, already gone. 3 heroes alive for Team Spirit, and probably not feeling too hot about defending this tower anymore. Tornado catches Yutoro, does have the link. It's almost broken in time for the Burrow Strike, but he already slipped away into the 933. Slowed down by Toronto Tokyo. You can see Team Spirit, that confidence that won them a TI, even as 3, they're still willing to skirmish it out.
Yeah, Team Spirit is always good at these kind of things where even though they lose a hero or 2, like you might see them keeping a fight. It's like they pause the game, they do the math, you know, like, all right, 2, 3, 4, we can do this amount of damage in this short period of time. But yeah, they have a very good understanding of like when they can fight and where they can fight.
You're saying Yutoro has some sort of anime-esque power to be able to freeze time?
Pretty much, yeah.
Snaking. You think he's enjoying his time as 5 position?
Not really. It also comes down to, you know, what heroes are you going to play from 5 when you switch from 4 to 5?
Yeah.
So you're playing Shadow Demon, you're playing 4, but you're not going to have farm. I mean, it takes time to adjust to new role because it's pretty different what 4 and 5 bring, and also like your position, especially if you like don't have Ether Lance, if you don't have a Blink Dagger, so you need to be like standing further away from a team fight.
Yeah, the nature of 4 position can be very greedy, whereas 5 is naturally sacrificial.
Oh, that is not true. You're saying that position 4 players are greedy?
A little bit. A little bit.
Of course,
Do you take offense to this?
Of course they are. Yeah, I like to play some 4, you know. We do take out a lot of farm on the map, but...
I feel like 4s are just are mid players who couldn't crack it. Mid lane dynamics, you know?
Dire's bottom tower
yeah, I think
is
that's
under
played
attack.
well.
Dire's structures are fortified.
This Blink Dagger pickup on
Radiant
Skate
are scanning.
is allowing them to like close the gap
Dire's
and
bottom tower is under
play the
attack.
tank much easier.
Radiant's
Now
top
straight into
tower is
rotation.
under attack.
Yeah, and this Chaos Knight is getting really strong. Look at that. We talked about this right before the game. We both agreed Orchid is powerful item right now. We're going to see it on a lot of different heroes. It looks like he has that idea of getting a Blink Orchid for himself. They're going to be able to take this early... well, let's think it's 25 minutes, not that early for Roshan. Still a pickup for Skeeter, and it feels like their scale is getting kind of dangerous here, Lacoste, between the Invoker giving over that Alacrity and a Chaos Knight that's just...
Yeah, I might have underestimated the execution from Tundra, the way that, like, they were executing the fight, the multiple man burrow strikes, that they were able to take out the Centaur. Because, like, you can also feel that collapse things that I can't die. And they managed to kill him like 3 times in a row. Now he has Lotus Orb, disassembled his Vanguard, going into Heart and Overwhelming Blink. Lotus Orb will protect him. Like, if he pre-caps it, there's no way they go on him. But they have no other saves. Like, they have Nightmare, which he needs to be close to use it. So they have Pushback, Queen of Pain, but these are, like, not real saves.
Yeah. But to your credit, I mean, it seems like Team Spirit still feel very confident about them going late game. I mean, they've just been, they didn't really act with like an imperative of like, okay, we have to take a bunch of towers. They seem very comfortable with farming, and I think this is a potential game that could go on quite late.
Yeah, I agree, because both of them, and beat up the Lotus Orb.
But there is going to be a...
Lotus Orb just says no. Yeah. We need to stop. To go back to your point about no tower damage on both of these teams, we might be here for a while. Also, Team Spirit, they're not afraid to play into Tundra because they know if we kill CK once, he used ulti, he used BKB, we really don't care too much about him respawning with no BKB and no ulti.
Yeah. Scythe pickup for the Invoker.
He's been silently farming, and he also participates in the fight globally, of course, but that second item, Hand of Midas, allow him to get some extra gold, and now they have more control.
What do you think about the... Yeah, you can see instantly. 33's like, Lotus Orb, I don't really want to...
It was Lotus Orb, but it was also a stolen disruption, I believe, from Rubik.
Yeah. Pull back in. Centaur collapse once again, potentially in trouble here. Skiter pops a BKB, but it was still not enough to be able to finish the job. Now, though, a Fiend Script is going to grab him during his BKB. Somebody's got to bail him out for 33 goes to kill. Buddy's Toro just like this up. Roger steals the Burrow Strike, turns it back around on the two of them. Meanwhile, on the side, 9 is fighting it out with the Queen of Pain a little bit, but Pop just blinks away. She did her job. She distracted the backline while they executed the carry.
A good Q-man stun again from Roger, and they're not done. Collapse getting a double kill. And this is what I said, like, if they manage to take down CK once, CK is not going to feel comfortable coming into a fight with no BKB.
Yeah. No, he's certainly not.
They smoke. This is a smoke to run. This is just, give us extra speed. We need to run away.
Yeah, they're chasing. Team Spirit have already routed them. They're not going to be able to head back to their base so easily. Tundra are going to be allowed to stay out on the map, but they might walk into the scale. Oh, no.
It was a good smoke because there was a vision from Team Spirit that potentially could have scouted all 3 of them.
The scamp got them. They know they're here.
Dyer's
they know they haven't
tower
returned back to base,
attack.
and all of Team Spirit is collapsing on this area. Quite literally, as Collapse himself is going to show up soon. They've already started off with a Nightmare Skate. He's going to fight this, though. He popped his ultimate. Again, a Burrow Strike comes out from Roger. Again, just enough. No, Collapse this time does get executed. Roger gets swiped away by Skiter like a fly. He gets buzzed out. They aren't going to be able to get the Bushwhack in to be able to catch Maposhka. Pull him in as a 3-man now for Tundra, striking back big time against Team Spirit, breaking the Lincoln, hitting him with the Hoodwink. They are going to be able to sharpshoot him down with the Bushwhack at the end. Perfect. Ultra kill for Skiter. And the Rampage onto Toronto. Tokyo blinks away. 33, keeping pace. Spotting him. Lincoln, Scepter into the Bushwhack.
There we go.
There it is for Skiter. Tundra. I don't know how they set that up so well, but goddamn.
First game of the tournament, Rampage for Skiter, not too bad. I mean, they have enough control right now for all the elusive heroes for both Queen of Pain and Ember Spirit because there is a Silent, there's Orchid on CK, and also Hex on Invoker. Like, this looked pretty bad, but the rest of the team managed to connect the TP to tier 2 tower. It looked good, but like Roger, he's been really on point with the Burrow Strikes, but CK managed to use his ulti, pop the BKB, and the rest of the team was not there. Like, we talked about how Team Spirit will go into the fight when they're outnumbered into the fight versus 5.
Yeah, and Tundra's still going at it as they look to be able to chase down some of the stragglers as they start reviving, catching heroes while Team Spirit are still low, and they're going to be able to get Collapse again. A triple kill this time for 9 as Tundra continues to push their advantage now into tier 2s.
And now also a Blink Dagger on Invoker. I think this Blink Dagger on CK gave him a lot of momentum and a lot of pickoff potential because he doesn't necessarily like need to come into a fight. You might get stunned. They have multiple stuns outside of Team Spirit, so his position, like Skiter played amazing game.
Yeah, no, he absolutely did. And the Blink Dagger now on 9. Their initiation and lockdown is creating quite some problems for Team Spirit. Shard pickup for the Rubik, so he's got a save mechanism. We now have a shard on the Shadow Demon as well as the Chaos Knight.
Yeah, it's a cleanse, I believe it's called, so you can dispel things off, and it also heals. It also upgrades the Aghanim Scepter as well. You get extra charges on the Demonic Cleanse.
This one was pretty bonkers because it was so underwhelming before, and now they're like, okay, you just get 2 abilities then. Like, oh, that's pretty sick.
Heal, it's 600 heal. I thought the numbers were lower for some. It's actually a decent amount of healing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, before there was like, when am I going to use it over on an ally over being able to use it on an enemy? You don't have to make that decision. Why not both? BKB 433, his Boots of Travel option. I'm going to shout that out because that was part of the reason they were able to get into that bottom lane fight in the first place. 33 TP'd onto the creep wave. Was able to join in on that massacre that Skiter led. Now, Team Spirit Not feeling so odd since they were in such a dominant position at some point in time. There was like 6,000-7,000 net worth lead very early on.
They got stopped. Like Collapse managed to die multiple times in a row when they thought, you know, they cannot kill him, and there were no stolen abilities. Like stolen disruption might have made a difference in some of these fights if they used it on Centaur. I think it would be like huge turning point. But yeah, Rubik. I mean, you can't complain about it. Had amazing game with the burrow strikes, multiple man stuns. He also has a shard, for instance. That shard was so overwhelming until it got up. It was like, eh.
Yeah. Telekinesis first, a Force Staff gets him down real quickly. Disruption, they immediately layer down some stuff. He does have the old scepter, surviving for a bit, but Toronto Tokyo would manage to get it though. Skiter, he is tearing Collapse apart lately. That Centaur is no longer tanky. These illusions get their hands on him, and he just vanishes in an instant. Now they're going to be able to do the same to Bapochka. Roger's probably going to get caught as well. 33 trying to slow down. They got the Orchid on him, and that means the end of Toronto Tokyo's life, and all that's left really is Yutaro. As he tries to battle it out. He's turning against them, though. He gets caught up in the Hex, and Burrow struck as well. That is it for him with a buyback of Collapse, as well as Toronto Tokyo. This Team Spirit are now really falling apart, Lacoste.
Oh, they are. 3 buybacks on their side. They managed to bring down 33. Like, Centaur missed the stun, so it took a little bit more time. But they used everything. Like, they used BKBs to get on top of him, and then they could not take the fight. Like we already mentioned, he has boots of travel, so he can easily connect, whether it's an outpost or connect on the creep wave. There we see the missed stun from a Centaur, so he bought a little bit more time with the Yule Scepter. And CK is like not contested. He's super tanky. They need to get like a good jump on him, but the problem is like if they get a good jump, Shadow Demon with 1 disruption can make a good turnaround play.
Yeah, what a beautiful tornado that was. 33 with his buyback manages to help them get that big kill onto the Queen of Pain, which was really massive. And then later on, the Ember Spirit. We go back inside the game where Toronto Tokyo has died again. That was a dieback as a reminder, so gone for a minute and a half plus. So plenty of opportunity for Tundra to really start applying that chokehold, start taking some of these outer objectives.
Radiant's top tower.
For a second, I thought there was an old school Necro in the game, and how long pain that is.
Yeah.
And 40 seconds, and they have Rubik. You mentioned this shard that he picked up. It could be a good saving tool, but they just can't react at times. So there is a decent amount of blocks on one side of Tundra, and PK, he deals a ton of damage quickly, especially whenever ulti is up. That's a full blood pool. You said it, like we discussed the item. We're gonna see this item picked up more because it's not like intelligence item anymore. Now you can pick it up on carries. It's so good. Like I think we're gonna, not necessarily as a first or second item, but maybe as a third option, as we've seen in this game.
And I think an underrated part of it is that it builds from Mage Slayer, which in this instance, Mage Slayer was something that was like one of the only times you would ever see Mage Slayer is when like Phantom Lancer would maybe get it against a Leshrac or something like that, right? It's basically illusion heroes are going to be able to take better advantage of Mage Slayer.
You could see that item in like Archon games, and that was pretty much it. Or when someone misclicked. Other than that, the item was non-existent.
Yep. Now built into a Bloodthorn, so people maybe have some reason to be able to build it.
You have Bloodthorn is good. You probably don't want to buy a Mage Slayer, even though the item is being bought slowly. This is going to be a second rush.
Yep, and a shard pickup for 9. That's still the triple meteor.
It is.
Okay.
Go, pick it up. Full Shiva's Guard of Combo. Extra armor, providing vision for both like Sand King and Kate to be able to jump and lock on the target. That's so 8.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Is that 8 damage or 8 charges?
Good question. I think it's damage.
Well,
Dire's
he
top tower
hypothesized that he was going to be able to be a part of a lot of kills, but I guess by the time he got it, Team Spirit's reign of terror was kind of already over. In Tundra, and now the ones in the driver's seat of this game, 28-21, Tundra's favor. And at this point in time, Team Spirit just gonna play for a high ground hold.
Let's see how comfortable Tundra are to go and knock on the high ground. It always is, probably will always be hardest thing in Dota is new boots. Boots off Berry.
Yeah.
Very nice. Like you get charges passively every 3 minutes and you cannot be slowed. It got reduced in B patch. It was 2 seconds, but now it is 1.5. And it also gives passively attack speed, also actively possible.
And drums is always good with like illusion heroes again, so that has nice synergy for our Chaos Knight. So we're just gonna see them. Seems like Tundra is content just to keep farming, maybe until they have that heart complete on the Chaos Knight. It's kind of like your sieging tool, I feel like, in many ways.
It is. It definitely is. Able to reset the creep wave. That's Ember Spirit. He's huge. 2 Sleight of Fist charges on top of the Deso and Daedalus.
Yeah.
So this is gonna hurt.
And one of those heroes that's notoriously dangerous when it comes to high ground hold, right? So Tundra really got to think hard about when they want to be able to go for that.
If you overextend a little bit, then there might be like pushback. Rubik throws you into Team Script if Shadow Demon is not incentive to be able to use the disruption as a defense. They have the tools. They have enough burst damage on Team Spirit to defend the high ground, and we can see Tundra respecting it.
All right, 2 more minutes here with the Aegis. Tries to break the linkage. They do manage to get the Burrow Strike, but there is going to be that shard. That's nice. Man, Bushwhack. Even if he did manage to grab him with the Bushwhack, if he telekinesis afterwards, he just yanks him off of the tree.
Faking the epicenter. One of the best sounds in the game.
Yeah.
Glad we added that. And I can't believe, like, for 15, 16 years, Sankey was unable to cancel his... Oh, sorry, QOP. Like, this hero is too strong.
Tornado. Start things off here with Bushwhack Meteor. That's going to be a lot of damage. We'll look at Skiter. With 33, they immediately decimate the backline. 2 supports are gone, and only Roger has the buyback as they try to get back into this fight. Oh no, the Sunstrike finished up Collapse as well, and he doesn't have buyback either. Roger's going to dive back on top of all of that. Yutaro and Toronto Tokyo now have to hold this by themselves. Skater's getting a little bit low here, but does have that Aegis. They caught the Queen of Pain though, and that is now Yutaro. 1 versus 5, really 6 with the Aegis still up for Skater. It's looking like the end of this game for Cost.
Well, Team Spirit took a fight 2 versus 5, so I expect Yutaro to go in and take this one as well.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, show us what you got here, Yutaro. You still have another 30 seconds till anybody else is going to be coming back up. And Tundra, they're going straight for the throw. They're going to be able to catch up right outside the fountain. Got it through the Lincolns, and GG is immediately called by Team Spirit. Tundra, they do it again. They did it before in the Dota Pit in December, where they managed to beat Team Spirit in a best of 5, 3-1.